Welcome one and all to another amazing night here in Tranquility.
We absolutely are in for a treat of a match here tonight, no question about it.
And the grenades from Pompu eliminating everybody on the field.
Damage from something as well is going to be applied there to that bottom, and it's going to be huge. Fighting 3.
The double kill with the Bastion ulti? Alright, I see you guys.
For B-Well, look to find a stick there, finds the stick, they find two with it!
Those who find the picks will save the fight, and they don't really need to save what they've already won.
And Cam with the 4-man punch off the map!
Experience tranquility.
Hello, Tranquility. Welcome back. We're in playoffs now. This is a huge time for all these teams. I'm CBF here, and I'm joined by the wonderful Booze. It is his first cast here, so give him a very warm welcome. How are you doing, Booze?
I'm doing great. How about you, CBF?
I'm doing fantastic. I mean, this is playoffs for Tranquility. This is the best time to be here, and it's going to be such a great time. We got some great teams here. We got Mazz and Boop coming up here. We're in the Harmony tier to start off on this lovely Monday night, and this is just going to be a really exciting match.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to these two teams. I mean, they've tried all the way to get here, so let's see if they can put in the hard work to make them shine. Let's do it.
Absolutely, and I will go over some stats right now for both these teams. As you can see at the top, Mazz is the number 7 seed, while Boop is number 10. That is due to our pool play that determined their positioning in the standings, as Mazz went 2-1 in Pool C, while Boop went 0-3. So Mazz on paper have a better record, but these are different pools with different tiers of play. So we don't know really what to expect going into this, but I know Mazz are a good team, and this will be a good match.
Yeah, they're both going to try their hardest, you know. Boop isn't trying theirs. Well, let's see if they can come out as the underdog in this story today.
This is a great time for those underdog stories. I really think in playoffs, anything can happen. You never know, honestly. And we do know that Mazz they are going to pick the first map. We do not know it yet, but they will have their first map choice. So that is an advantage that they do have. Oh, and we do know now. It is Nepal is going to be our first map of the series. It's a great map choice, honestly. It's a lot of fun, a lot of different compositions that can be run. And I'm interested to see what these Harmony teams decide to pull out.
Yeah, Nepal, very versatile, as you said. You know, you got Brawl, you got Poke, you have a little dive here and there. You can run a lot of Boop comps. It's a real fun experience, and I can't wait to see what they try to pull out.
It's going to be a ton of fun. Now, I'm going to look over some of the more statistics that I have. I will go over the map rotation for playoffs. It is going to be Control, Hybrid, Flashpoint, Push, and Escort. And if we do have to go to more maps, in case we have like a 8-map Paradise Lost match, like last season, we will go to Control for that. So there are also there are 5 other matches in playoffs going on tonight. So there are a lot of matches going on right now. And of course, I'm pretty sure those match sheets are public, so you are able to go view those if you would like in the Trank Discord.
Yeah, everyone's vying for their top spot. We'll see today if Mazz and Boop can carry on, see the other teams in the finals.
It's such an exciting time for all these teams. It's really their moment to shine and show everyone what they are made of, as we're going to Nepal. And this is really, I think, a good map choice to start out on. We could see the Brawl, we could see the Dive, we could see the Poke compositions. I'm not sure how much Sigma Poke or Sigma Brawl. We'll see. It's still weird saying Sigma Brawl in this Harmony tier. I think a lot of these teams may opt more for a kind of Ryan or a Ramatra composition.
Yeah, I mean, you can even see a Hog here with the amount of play that this map specifically can give, with a lot of ledges and a lot of post angles to play. But these teams are rolling out on a Sigma Poke comp as well as a Ramatra comp, it seems. So we'll see how they like to play into each other.
Interesting picks from Mass Effect. I like the ERA, BAP, and they're going to go for a full poke composition. While we're looking at Boop, they are still choosing heroes, and it looks like they are going for more of a brawl composition. They're going to go for the Ramatra. Ooh, okay. So they're going to go for a Tracer Soldier. You know, a lot of different angles, maybe trying to surround Mass Effect. That might be pretty stacked, trying to get to that right side high ground.
Yeah, the Tracer pick's really going to try and look for those off angles. Maybe trying to run them
look
down
at
on the
Boop.
other side. They are running into them already, trying to cut those angles out. See what they can try and do.
Looks like they're going to
Mass
try and
Effect.
take the point first.
Alright, point contest while Mass Effect does have... Oh, and Fat Ball's trying to get the Tracer out already. See what more they can do. Ramatra already getting low. Dispel needs to get a nice little reset here. Forces the Siggy. See what more they can do.
Is it like Mass Effect? They're going to cap the point here. Look at that. Fat Balls with a huge pick on the Goober. That's going to give Mass Effect a huge advantage here. And, you know, the momentum that they need on this poke composition, you know, once they're set up, it's going to make it a lot harder for Boop to get onto them. Especially considering they don't probably have the strongest brawl going into this fight.
Yeah, running the Ana instead of like a Baptiste or even an Yachty to try and get that extra healing out could be the detriment to this poke comp.
Oh!
But Minda getting a boop on the Optibot. Let's see what more they can do with it. They take the left side bridge. Do they try and push in? No, Dispel gets taken out by Archimongo. My apologies.
Oh, Boop. It looks like they're going to flip the point here. It might get contested, though. We'll see. They are not able to get on.
No.
No.
There's
Whoa.
Boop with point. Oh, Levi getting a pick. Let's see what more he can do. Bob is going into play here. It is just off point, but it is still putting out value. Let's see what more he can do. Dynamite onto the Reaper, forcing the fade. Soldier low, having to take cover. Levi getting value with Bob. Very decent one. And he's getting Minda. Goober Cyclone on the Soldier, getting the Iardi out of here. See what more he can do. Dispel getting down again. Wow.
Mass Effect have some good ults to work with here. They have the Gravitic Flux, the Dragon Strike. They're going to have that Captive Sun and Window. They have a lot of options to repel Boop. You know, they have a Nano Visor, but I think with the amount of ults Mass Effect have, if they just hold close and they don't allow Goober to get the space they need to pop that Tactical Visor, it could be really hard for them to win this fight.
Especially with this early Dynamite coming out from Levi. It is putting so much pressure on the healers right now just to maintain the amount of... maintain the entire team to keep up. They use the V to try and get engaged here. They use Visor as well, not getting much value off the start. Nanoed into a Flux from Optibot. It does get canceled, it seems. The Dragons come out. Captive Sun coming out as well from Mass Effect. It doesn't matter. It seems that Boop clears them, even with all of those ultimates being popped. Levi just the last one standing as he seems to be going down. There he goes.
Boop, they have a lot of percentages they need to regain if they want to win this round. Right now, Mass Effect, they had to lose. They used a lot of ults there. They used 3 ultimates to lose the fight. Well, Boop, I think they probably about the same. But they still have the better ult economy. They have that Annihilation and they have that Reaper ult. 2 really crucial ults that could make a big difference in this fight. Especially if they can deny Mass Effect these rotations, as it looks like they are doing now.
Yeah, but we can also know how deadly Levi can be without a window. Maybe we can see what he can do with one. Window's coming up here. Maybe they pop it in this choke. Maybe they don't.
Oh, Opti.
No, they see... Oh? No, they just keep poking here, trying to keep the Ramatra and Armstorm away.
You gotta be careful
here. Each team trying
to
play this very tough. The Reaper looking for a clean engage. Gets really low, has to force raid.
There's the
Annihilation. They get Annihilation out. There's the Lamp.
Oh, Dispel getting super really low.
Dispel dying in the back line.
That could be
Aaliyah gets the Alari in return. Fastball's also dying from Goober. See what else he can do. The window does indeed come out though to try and come up this fight. Aaliyah gets their Blossom canceled.
Levy.
Oh, Levi with the carry coming back in, getting a 3K.
Wow, what a great play from Levi there. That was incredible, getting the 3 picks. That's exactly what Mass Effect needed to win that. Will Dispel be able to touch? They are able to touch, but wow, just great cleanup from Mass Effect.
Minda still getting that final touch off, maybe trying to stall it a little longer. Only with an Ana left, though, I don't think they will see
Here's
much
the
of this
first round.
round as it comes to a close.
What a great end fight from Mass Effect, being able to turn it around with that one pick to start. Even though if you looked purely at the kill feed, it was all red. It was all Boop. But they were able to get that one pick. They walked onto the point as a group, and somehow Levi was able to turn it around for Mass Effect and get the crucial picks they needed.
Yeah, it was insane trying to see the amount of coordination they had together as a 3-man just to take out the entire enemy team. Also, Optibot getting a rock onto Aaliyah on the Reaper, shutting down a full Blossom. It was kind of unfortunate for Boop, but let's see how they come back here, running a something more brawly Sigma comp versus a ball comp.
I thought we were going to see that very different composition, but it looks like Boop has made some more swaps. No Sombra today, unfortunately, but Mass Effect, they're going for a very poke-oriented comp, sort of poke dive. They have the Pharmacy with the Genji ball. So they're trying to look for an opportunity right now to get in as Optibot slams on the point here.
Optibot already using his shields to try and stay alive here. See, he can get some boops and roll throughs. Can he give Levi the opportunity he needs to secure a pick? Doesn't seem so.
Oh,
Levi
you gotta
watch
Ooh.
him. Forcing Lamp out already is a very big thing, but Levi has to keep an area of HP from Goober, just keeping that pressure on him. Optibot getting Stanky Pants out already.
Wow. That's what they need right there.
Shortly. That is, yeah. Clean ball play leads to
Wow.
multiple picks.
What a great cleanup from Levi and Fat Balls. Both of them securing 2 picks individually. What great plays from them. This is going to put Mass Effect in a really good position to get all the angles and get set up where they want to. And Boop has to push into them as it looks like Alayla. I'm gonna say Alayla. I hope that's correct. Has swapped over to the Sombra, which will definitely give Boop some more options, maybe to potentially deal with this ball.
Yeah, that Sombra pick can really shut down that ball. Let's see if they can make it work. The Pharah does have Barrage, and they do have Mines on Mass Effect's side coming in here. Do they go for it?
Oh, big slam!
Big slam, getting out Goober instantly, and Stanky Pants with a nice little dash reset from Fastballs. Hack on the ball, let's see if they can make some value. Not much.
Oh, Alayla getting really low. 9 HP.
9 HP, throws a Virus out, try and get some more poke damage, and maybe farming that EMP. Very big ultimate that Boop has, if they can get it fast enough.
Mass Effect have a lot of ultimates to work with right now. And it looks like maybe Boop is being... Okay, they're not being spawn camped. I thought they were being spawn camped there. But Mass Effect have 5 ultimates going into this fight. That is huge. They're going to have 70%. This is like a last fight territory if you're going to win this right now for Mass Effect.
They can force us into last fight. Boop really not wanting
barrage.
that. They have to play the aggressive here. Playing onto the coast against a ball is very risky, especially with the Pharah looking for a boop. Doesn't connect any. Minda getting a boop onto Optibot, setting him off the map. A barrage from Levi comes in, getting Goober. Forcing a beat that Stanky Pants doesn't seem to get a value out of. Sombra trying to just take this Pharah in the ones.
Mass Effect
See if
have
they
to
can
win
make it
this
work.
now.
A lot of ultimates coming out
Oh,
from
the
Mass
Blade?
Effect side. We have both
This
support
was
ults,
one
Blade
getting
coming
two?
out. Blade's getting 2, Stanky Pants and Minda down. Aliyah down from Levi. Visor coming out from Goober, doesn't seem to get
Just
much.
Ramatra.
It is just Ramatra on the point. Mines are down. He is stuffed into a corner. He does have Nemi for him to try and stall, but it doesn't seem to matter. Fat Balls is getting Dispel out of here. Wow.
What a map. That was really good for Mass Effect. I think on the first round it was a bit close, and we definitely saw, you know, some alterations and some adjustments that they had to make. But they were full swing second round. They took everything that they learned and their adjustments they made with their, you know, their very good composition they're playing with the Sigma. And they just executed it very well. So great job to them. That was a great map. So
Yeah.
what do you think going out of this for Mass Effect and Boop? What do you think both teams can take away?
Mass Effect's definitely going to hold their heads high as they look to go into this next map. But they're going to try and make sure they don't keep the egos too high and make sure they can stay within their playing field. And Boop, they're going to try and they're using that as a warm-up, you know? Maybe they're trying to get back into the swing of it. You know, the Mass Effect is a pretty good team as we saw it. Maybe they're going to try and play some counter strategies. Their ball far comp looks amazing to me, so we'll see how Boop deals with that.
Yeah, it worked really well for them, and I think we could definitely say that the DPS of Mass Effect really stood out there, and they did a really great job of playing it. Boop is playing a lot more of these very stationary compositions, and Mass Effect, they know exactly how to deal with them. They have the ball comp, they have the poke comp, they have what they need to deal with them. So Boop, they either need to switch their composition or some sort of playstyle adjustment needs to be made, whether that's they need to go in faster or something like that. But that really wasn't working for them either. If we think about it on the first round, where we'd see the Lucio speed boost and it wouldn't do much. Like, a lot of times that wouldn't be converted into a kill.
Yeah, it's really hard to try and get that securing pickoff when you have, like, on the first map, a Sigma shielding his entire team. And the second one, where you have one in the air, one on the ground, and a ball behind you. You gotta try and focus those targets down, and sometimes you don't know which one to go for. It's a really tough call to make, and someone has to make it, so really hoping Boop can go back at it real quick, keep their heads high, and see a good second map.
I hope so too. That would be great. Let me check again what our map type is going to be for the next map. It is going to be hybrid. That's what I thought. So on hybrid, they are going to... Ooh, okay, so it is Hollywood. This is a fun map. I have not seen this map in quite a bit.
Hollywood, a real staple map for the Overwatch community. You love it or you hate it, but there's so many different styles of play you can make on this. Can't wait to see.
A lot of high ground that both these teams can utilize, and that's going to be a crucial element if they get to second point. So poke compositions here could be a real good option, especially if you're Mass Effect. If Boop are going to continue playing this brawl composition, that's exactly what I would do. Ooh. Okay, Boop showing some flexibility, and Mass Effect showing a bit of a different side that we haven't really seen.
Yeah, run out that standard brawl from Mass Effect. Definitely more of a... Definitely an interesting play, but let's see how Boop can maybe get some picks off early in isolations. It's a very spammy dive comp, and the Ashe could do a real good job at keeping those keeping Mass Effect low.
We'll see as Boop is going to attack first here. So Mass Effect, they're opting to... It looks like Optibot is going to play main and try and secure that choke as... But I don't know. That's not going to matter too much because, you know, I think Optibot just needs to prevent Midna from getting to that high ground, really. That's the crucial player right there that you need to watch out for.
Yeah, on high ground, it's real deadly. Anti-nade's going to come in from
Nade is out already.
I don't know if it landed on anybody, but it did not land on anybody. But it did seem to try and force them off the height. This Bell already getting that high ground. Full giving high ground this early. Aaliyah getting that background already, trying to see if they can get a pick. Starts poking at Optibot, trying to force them back, it seems.
They're re-engaging. Oh, the nade gets nothing.
The nade does not get anything. Beyond in a bad spot, gets forced out. Lamp being thrown from Mass Effect. Let's see if it gets any value out. It does. Point is being contested from the Ashe. And an Optibot off the Raptors pin, seeing some great value.
And there's the monkey down.
In. Ah, oh, Dispel coming in for an unfortunate wall. And we see... Oh, a recall coming just in time. Stanky Pats does fall, though. And so does Aaliyah. That's really unfortunate Sagger there.
If you're Mass Effect, I do not think you can let Boop just take control of the high ground. Now we're going to see a brawl mirror, so a bit more favorable for Mass Effect, and they might be able to contest better. But I don't know if that was necessarily the right play. We'll see, as they are going to try and offer high ground here, but they don't really have it. Okay, so the rest of Mass Effect is going up to high ground. Alila is probably going to try and force point. As Boop, they're kind of just waiting right now.
Seem to be waiting for speed boost, possibly. A hack goes on to Cassidy, looking to get that secure pick. Doesn't. Forces Lamp, though. Aaliyah trying to get out. Doesn't get the out, though. Dispel trying to walk it in. The window comes out from Mass Effect. The block coming up. It seems to be a scrappy fight, but it looks like Mass Effect might be able to take them in this. 4v5. Oh, Dispel gets isolated and picked off, unfortunately. Cassidy's really far behind there. Gets picked. Unfortunately, XRPlayz just got real lucky out of position there. Lamp coming out from Boop. Doesn't seem to save anybody.
And that's the cleanup right there from OptiBot. Great play, of course, as Mass Effect have 4 ultimates to work with here. They have a lot of options. But, you know, if you just look at the HUD, you're going to see that they have 4 ultimates. But look at Boop. They have 5. That is so much, and they still have about a minute and a half left. So they might be able to just force out a couple ultimates from Mass Effect and be able to... They're going to have that EMP. They're going to have that Annihilation. Those 2 ults are huge and are going to make a big difference. But if you don't have your Lucio, you can't make a single rotation.
That's real unlucky for Boop. Let's see if they can still make a play work, though. Blizzard coming out from Mass Effect. It's getting down Dispel near instantly. Mass Effect is just running them down, trying to make sure they can secure every pick possible to delay that timer.
Oh, wow. Nice Icicle.
That ball is just hitting every projectile in this game.
Yeah, I have seen so many kills from Fat Balls in the kill feed. They are doing a great job right now. And what a great early pick onto Midna, just denying the rotation completely. You need that Lucio to make any sort of rotation with his Brawl composition. They have to be careful here. As now this is a last fight territory. It's a do or die now.
Noon coming out on the high ground. They have the EMP ready. Well, they're going up for it. Oh no, they save it. There it goes out. Dispel. XRPlayz getting 2 picks. Nuclear getting a pick on Minda. It is red in the kill feed.
And they are going to clean up. Mass Effect opt for a complete composition swap here over to a very familiar composition if you've been around in the competitive scene. That D.Va, you know, that D.Va defense with a very poke-oriented DPS line and that on a Brig. So very much a defensive-oriented composition that's going to be really hard to breach for Boop, especially on their Brawl composition. If maybe Aaliyah or Layla can get behind there and get a good virus or a hack, I could set something up.
Trades coming out from both sides. XRPlayz getting Nuclear, but Nuclear taking down Stanky Pants, reducing the healing of Boop by a significant portion. Now Fat Ball's really trying to get this pick on it. Oh, OptiBot just taking out a Layla so quickly. Going on XRPlayz. XPRPlayz, sorry, my apologies. Lamp coming out, trying to save some people, gets immediately deleted. Fat Balls does die in the process, though.
That was a really great defense from Mass Effect and really shows the power of their composition they're playing. They have complete control over this high ground. Uncontested. Look at this sightline that Arcane Mango has. Oh, and a great nade to set up the engage with OptiBot.
Doesn't seem to get much in pick value, but it does make them waste util.
Oh, look at that rotation.
Rushing the high ground. Dispel getting a pick onto Draven.
Wait, they're all dropping.
OptiBot trading it with XRPlayz. Beat coming out from Boop. Let's see what happens. Mass Effect still taking this high ground.
Mass Effect all elected to drop. Look at Arcane Mango. They gave up the high ground to try and save their one member, but they were not successful in it. As Arcane Mango has this Nano, you have to watch it.
Nano does indeed come out onto the D.Va. Dispel is not liking the dual tank onto him. And then there is a Layla as well on the Reaper, just not liking that Nano.
Great kills from OptiBot there. Mass Effect, they're going to have a rally now. They have so many powerful ultimates to shut down Boop's attack, and now they only have 30 seconds left. And they're making almost a complete composition swap. They have some ultimates, so they're going to keep those because they need them for this fight, but they're swapping to more of that dive-oriented playstyle that's going to really help them.
Yeah, trying to play the monkey into this might be a little difficult, but let's see if we can have Dispel prove me wrong and really run it down. That Ball's taking an early death into this fight. Mass Effect still having 3 ultimates to hang on to. Oh, Dispel's engage getting completely shut down.
This is going to come down to really... It looks like Boop has complete control of the high ground. Watch that bomb, and OptiBot with Stanky Pants.
Layla gets another blossom canceled out by a stun. Rallies out. Just seems like it's an uphill battle for Boop here as they try and survive. Layla just the last one alive, and they are out. Ooh.
Mass Effect had an incredible hold. They held for almost the 4 minutes on the first checkpoint, and then they held second. So they're looking really, really strong. And for a team in the Harmony tier, they are looking very, very knowledgeable and talented in playing these high-level strategies that, you know, require a lot of team coordination. That Ana Brig, if your Ana and Brig are not on the same page, it can be a disaster. So Mass Effect have really held together, and they've done a great job as a team. And that's why they're able to really hold there.
Yeah, these nice comps that they're running with the Echo Ash is just really mechanically skilled heroes, as you said. And it's just really hard, especially in these lower tiers, to see that these players are putting out their maximum effort. Now, these comps that Mass Effect's running out, and Boop seem to be running on similar comps here. Just with, Bat Balls is swapping to the Genji. See what we got here. Could be an interesting round.
I love seeing the troll picks. I love seeing the Torbjorn. I love seeing the Junkrat. Not typical, you see. They're maybe not troll picks, but they're odd picks, I think we can say. Oh, Nuclear opting for the Sojourn. I definitely like to see that. Mass Effect, they're really going for a composition with high damage output with that Sojourn, Genji, Winston, and the Ana to get that nano. That's going to be a really powerful composition in the right hands of Mass Effect, as we know.
Yeah, Boop really trying to play this semi-anti-dive with a nice little contest from Dispel on that Monkey as well. See if that Torb turret can be put to some good use by just keeping away fastballs or Nuclear from taking those dirty off angles. Seems like Optibot's going in. Takes a little bit of damage, but all it seems to be doing is farming that nano for Mass Effect.
This is going to be really difficult for Boop to attack. For Boop. Okay, I meant Mass Effect. So it's going to be really hard for Mass Effect to attack this with the Torbjorn Ash break Ana. There is so much people to just pump damage into your Winston. Into their Winston. And it's just going to make the Winston's life a living nightmare. And look, another Boop.
Fastballs does get a pick on Sticky Pants. Does die in the process, though. Is the turret gonna see a kill?
Nuclear.
No, it does go down. Nuclear's at low HP. Optibot's taking control of this close high ground. Looking for that engage.
Nano.
Oh, very close on that nano, and nano could win them this fight. Optibot is anti to get real low. This is a fight of the nanos at this point. We'll see what happens. A very quick engage.
Boop.
But it doesn't matter. Nuclear and Fastball's getting picked on the supports. Fastball's really trying to get this Ash. Gets it in the end. Let's see what more they can do.
I think that's it. I think that's it for Boop.
Yeah,
there it goes. They clean up, and what a great fight from Mass Effect. They just wait it out. They have so much time to work with, and not a ton of distance to go. But, you know, of course, even though they're going to have 4.5 minutes. What a great time bank. But always, I've seen crazy holds on almost every map. Definitely this map. It is definitely possible for Boop to repel them, especially with their very composition where it's very defensive. It's going to give them a lot of options to repel anything Mass Effect throws at them.
Yeah, they can play this super safe and they just don't take those dives. You know, just make sure that nothing dies here. You can see a 4-minute hold from Boop here. That turret's going to come in real handy, making sure that that Fatballs just can't get in too. Mass Effect does have ultimates to play with. Boop some of their own, but not as many. Nano coming out from Boop.
Nano Monkey. Oh, Sleep's not there.
Dispel's trying to get that value. Nano Blade coming out from Mass Effect. And
Dispel's down.
Dispel does down. Oh, Stinky Ball's going out as well. The turret keeping Fatballs really low. 19 HP while playing on cart. See if they can get some Optibot taking down Aaliyah. And this might... Oh, Optibot's taking a quick little nap.
I think that's it.
The turret.
But look at XPR.
The turret getting 2 kills. Turret's just sitting there farming some damage. Oh, Dispel does get a contest. He has Primal. Could he stall this out for long enough? Anti-Nate coming out. Optibot having the Primal of his own.
Oh, they got split.
Oh, wait, Mass Effect's losing players. Bob coming out from Aaliyah. Let's see if we can make something happen here. 2 down, both supports. Followed by Optibot. Interesting play, not using any ultimates there to try and finish out that possibly one fight.
the Primal from Dispel seemed to be able to separate both supports of Mass Effect. And that was exactly what they needed. Dire Raven got thrown in the one corner, and then Arcane Mega was in the other. And that allowed Boop to just collapse onto Mass Effect. And I think that's the one point in this series where Mass Effect, they haven't looked dominant. That looks like a really great fight from Boop, and they look like they actually have a good chance here.
Yeah, that one fight can turn an entire map here. We have a rally coming out from Stinky Pants. Dispel getting an early pick. Wow. That Primal changed him somehow. He is coming out more dominant than we've seen so far.
Most certainly, as Mass Effect, they have a couple options here. They had that overclock, and they have a Primal Rage of their own. So we could see exactly what Boop did to Mass Effect go the other way, but this rally from Boop could be a really crucial ultimate. And if you can't engage onto the backline, it's not much use.
Yeah, Primal is coming out from Optibot. Stinky Pants is taking it. Rally
And
is
separated.
engaged. Dispel getting a pick on a Draven. Archimango getting Dispel, but it trades back.
It's back and
Nuclear-
forth.
There is blue and red in this kill feed. We'll see how this turns out. It is Stinky
Oh.
Pants just running it down on the Winston, though. Getting
Stinky.
2 in the process. Wow, the support line gets the W there. What a play.
The rally from Stanky Pants was super strong. I thought they got zoned away and would never make it back. But they took the lift back up to the high ground, went right back to the cart, and just held on there. And that rally helped them so much. It helped them survive the dive from Optibot with the Primal Rage. And it was a great use of the ultimate.
Yeah, let's see what they can do here, though. Mass Effect's coming up on another Nano Blade. Boop not having much besides a Primal here. Let's see if they can do something with it. Nano's actually up as well. My apologies. Didn't see that one.
Oh, Nano Blade coming up for Mass Effect as well.
Yeah. Rally is also there, too. Let's see if they can get it. No! Dispel with a jump onto Draven getting the kill.
This is looking like a
Nuclear
disaster.
getting Dispel in the process.
Oh, wait.
The Nano comes out from
Things are turning quick.
both sides. Nano Blade coming out quick. Fastball's getting 2. That might be enough to end it. XR plays really trying to stall this point until Dispel can come back with another Primal. There's the stall. Dispel comes
Primal's
back.
on.
See if they can make it work. Rally's out from Mass Effect. Boop is real close to 3 very keen ultimates in Bob, Pulse, and Rally. But it doesn't seem to
it's
matter.
all blue. It's all
It
blue.
It is all Mass Effect in that kill feed. XR plays trying to, but cannot seem to stall it out any longer. Wow, what a hard fought point.
And now Mass Effect, they're on match point. And they might be able to advance, you know, up to that upper bracket in playoffs just off of this win. This is a very quick match so far. But don't let the scoreline fool you. That map was surprisingly close once we got to that second checkpoint on Hollywood. Boop looked a lot stronger. They looked a lot more sure of what they wanted to do. And they could have a real shot after this break of taking this back.
Yeah, I mean, once they got into their groove onto that second point, I mean, we even saw it a little bit on that first point when they were contesting Mass Effect for point, take for take. So we can see maybe they come into this on the third map, just coming out real dominant with their heads level, realizing that they can beat this team.
They will have some time to think about it, though, as we are going to go to a 5-minute break. So stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of this exciting series. In this first week of playoffs, Mazz Effect are up 2 versus Boop right now, but Boop have looked really strong coming out of Hollywood. So we'll see if they have been able to talk it out and figure out what their strategy is going to be going into the second half.
Yeah, pressure's really on Boop here. I mean, they put out a real dominant performance for most of that second point defense on Hollywood. Let's see if they can carry it over into this next map.
I think both of us would really like to highlight the big difference the supports have been making in this match. You know, we've seen definitely the DPS had their moments, and the tanks have been really strong at, you know, getting those engages and holding those crucial positions. But the supports have been the real big difference here. We saw with the rally plays, the nades, just, you know, when these supports are given the space they need, they have done wonders this game. And we've seen that with Mazz Effect and Boop. Both have had some great plays, and then these supports should definitely be very proud of their performance today.
Yeah, I mean, watching the anti-nades come flying and entries being denied from whip shots, I mean, it's a very entertaining support line coming out today for a very hard fight, and I love to watch it.
We do have our next map, and we are going to Flashpoint, and it is going to be Servasa. You know, some people, you know, everyone has their favorite Flashpoint map. It's either one or the other. But this is a map that has a lot of options. When you go to the middle one with Market, there's a lot of lanes, a lot of options for people to, you know, take off angles. And you can see heroes like Sojourn, Genji really start to thrive and be really those ideal picks that you want to run. And of course, on Flashpoint, you do need to have a fast composition. So we are probably going to see that Lucio pick come out as well. But there's a lot of options, and between the points, they're pretty different. So you do have to have an adaptable composition that can work on all of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rush going on here. It's really quick, snappy fights. You gotta be real vicious getting into these fights. So let's see what team can just overpower the other, get a better speed amp, maybe a shout from the Joker Queen, or even just an early pick from a Sojourner Genji. It's gonna be real interesting to see.
Most definitely, as I'm curious about this Brawl matchup, because I think when you go to Servasa, you think of Brawl. Brawl is really, you know, of course, that mainstay fast composition. And we could see that die, but I think a lot of teams, you know, if you're not at, you know, maybe Ascendant tier, they really try and play a lot more of the Brawl composition. We talk about a fast composition. Look here, we're going to see Brawl mirrors coming out here for both teams.
Yeah, one team running that Sim TP is real interesting coming out here. Maybe getting a faster out than Levi, or than Mass Effect if they do run the Sojourn off rip.
As here we go now. We're going to be starting on Market here. Both teams running pretty similar compositions. XPR plays sticking on that Symmetra, while we're going to see Levi on that Sojourn.
Yeah, Minda looking for that early boop
Ooh,
into their team to try and get a good engage. It's real good brawling Ryan fights here. They are Aaliyah already falling pretty low here, using this amp to heal up. A wall coming out.
Whoa! Look at that. That beam is going to get charged up.
That beam is already at full charge. It is shredding this Reinhardt down.
Woo!
Optibot can't seem to live here in it. Fastballs
Whoa,
is getting
turning
two.
it.
Optibot's getting another. They are just
Oh.
falling like dominoes. Wow, what a great reset into a great fight. Wow.
The seam beam looked almost good, but Fatballs was really able to turn it, and Optibot somehow survived on the back of Arcane Mango with those healing grenades. Very close there. Almost did not go the way of Mass Effect, as with them winning the fight, they have a lot of options. They have Shatter, they have Window, and they have their Blizzard and Overclock. A lot of ultimates for the side of Mass Effect.
Yeah, maybe take that just a little slower, letting that Sin kind of get that charge up to nearly get wall. XR plays getting driven out here. A pin coming in from Optibot, just completely dismantling the team. A few fire strikes, and Levi was clean up.
That's a
Wow,
team
window
kill.
did come out, but it did guarantee a team kill.
Oh my goodness, they used one ultimate there. That was insane. Levi didn't even need the overclock to win that. And that puts them in such a good position now, as they have over 70, almost 80% now. They have a Shatter, they have an Overclock, they have a Blizzard, they have these big fight-winning ultimates here. XBR is probably going to try an entry with this Simwall. They're going to TP right on the point.
Doesn't seem to get most. XR Please does get down. Blizzard is on the point. Boop is trying to fight it out here.
Shatter out.
Shatter coming out. Doesn't seem to connect. Optibot does go down there. A B coming out from Mindia. A Blizz coming out as well. They are fully trying to commit to this point.
This is Boop may be able to turn this. Look at the kill feed right now. They have a lot of kills, and it's just Dire Raven left on the point, and they are gonna flip, but they have a long ways left to go. They want to win this, especially look at Mass Effect, Overclock, Shatter, Beat. They got away with not using a lot, while Boop had to invest every single ultimate they had. Not a great trade, if I'm Boop, to be honest, as now Mass Effect have a really strong position.
Yeah, them going for a TP up here to try and get that poke out without being able to get rushed on real easily. Let's see how Mass Effect does deal with this. They might be able to have Levi taken off it. Levi trying to get some charge up. Trying to get a look for a nasty shot here. See what happens. The TP does come down for a sentry bomb. Overclock does come out. Doesn't seem to connect with anything just yet. Oh, it's getting close. Boop does pop back.
Shatter.
Shatter comes out. Seems to connect with a lot. Draven getting a kill on a counter. Whoa. Some weird shatters going out.
Down.
Dispel getting Optibot out might win them the fight. Archie Mango
Windows out.
taking... Windows are indeed out.
Dispel, look
Levi-
how low Dispel is. Oh!
Whoa! Levi and Archie Mango just taking people out left and right.
Wow. Boop are not going to be close enough to contest, as Mass Effect are going to win the first point. And we are going to go to, once I can see what the point is, it looks like it is Palace. Yes, it is. So we are going to be going to Palace, and Mass Effect winning the fight are going to get a better point for themselves, and that's going to secure them point position first, and Boop are going to have to fight for it. They do have the resources too, though, so it's not over for them.
Yeah, let's see what they can do. Let's see what Boop can do with the Shatter. They did already force out
That's a lamp.
Lamp from Mass Effect. And Wall, let's see if they go onto it. They force out the Reinhardt. Reinhardt split from the team.
Oh,
Shatter
big
coming
slam.
out. It gets two. Beat coming out from Mass Effect. Let's see what they can do. Dispel getting low. Dispel down. And
Did not play out for them.
Yeah, Levi is taking that off angle and kind of just cleaning house. Optibot gets a pick there too. Just getting his stats up as well.
This is the second time that Mass Effect have been able to secure the point first. And, you know, it puts them in a really good position. Especially looking at, they have the high ground position. They already have it. They don't need to fight for it. Well, Boop are going to have to. And, you know, compared to Mass Effect, they don't have that Sojourn. So that overclock, which is a really great engage tool, is not available to them when they have to try and contest this high ground.
Yeah, coming into the short corner just leads to more fire strike getting thrown out for Optibot. They use the wall.
Oh, Blizzard.
It gets Blizzard. Can
Ryan's
they get in here for
frozen.
maybe a beat, but
Oh!
Fat Balls gets two. Levi gets one. Dispel getting...
Icicles.
Yeah. Dispel did get a pick on
Another
Archie
team
Mango,
kill.
but it didn't seem to work. Start play swap into the Ash off the Sim. Let's see if it gives it more value.
That is the second team kill we have seen so far on this map for Mass Effect. They have done a really great job of winning these fights quickly and decisively without having to use much resources. This is about 86, and going to be 90% now, as Mass Effect still have a lot of ultimates to work with versus Boop. They may be able to go up 2-0 here.
Yeah, they're taking this point control real aggressive. Let's see what they try and do. OC did come out. Window's looking to... Window from Archie Mangoes is coming out. Blizzard's out as well, though.
Dispel.
Dispel's getting awfully low. Lamp coming out.
Oh,
Shatters are coming out. XR Plays does get the bat, but Fat Balls and Levi just clearing the team.
Wow.
And a third team kill.
Okay, you have to be sweating bullets if you are now Boop. This is 2-0 right now for Mass Effect on map 3, on match point, and look at how close they have to go. They're going to Garden here, and they're going to have all the positioning advantage they need, but look at Arcane Mango. Arcane Mango is not with the rest of Mass Effect. So that could potentially be an issue if they are not able to get back in time before Boop engage.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Optibot is getting a nice fire strike for some good, clean shatter charge. Beat is on the side of Mass Effect, but Boop has Shatter and Window. Window is coming out from Boop. Let's see what they can do with it. They're playing for the engage. Walls are coming out. It's a very slow fight. Mass Effect's really split here, not really playing together on that brawl.
Shatter blocked.
Shatter is blocked from Dispel, unfortunately. Lamp comes out from Boop as well. See, Dispel getting off the wall. He goes down.
Oh,
Optibot goes
Optibot
down.
got a big greedy.
Levi goes down though, let's see. I don't think that Boop's turning this one around just yet.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to end it for them, but that's still, Optibot is going to have to come all the way back, but in Boop, I don't know if they have the closer spawn or not, but it's going to make it more difficult for them if they want to get back. No, it looks like they do have the longer spawn, which does make sense. As Mass Effect have a lot of ultimates to work with, Boop only has their Bob, and they're going to have Blizzard. And look at this, already 50% for Mass Effect.
Yeah, it's a rough fight. These points go by fast, so they have to make some quick and decisive plays here. With Mass Effect having nearly 5 ultimates on the board here, they can counteract anything Boop tries to throw at them with a beat, maybe a aggressive shatter just to solidify this victory. Bob does come out, Blizzard in a counter.
Oh, Levi!
But also, as well as the beat coming out, Levi gets mid.
Oh, this is over.
Oh wait, they're trying to turn it around. They're using Blizzard.
Oh.
They find Optibot. Draven finds
Not
Steak.
over till it's over.
It's not over till that overtime clock ticks, and it's starting.
But I think
Levi's
it's over
down,
now.
but it does not seem to go in the favor of Boop, unfortunately.
Mass Effect are going to advance to the upper bracket in the Harmony Tier playoffs for Season 11. Boop are going to drop down to the lower bracket, but they are not out of playoffs yet. They will still have another match to play before they will be knocked out. So they do have plenty of options before they will be going on to face number 15 seed Concordia Crimson and Mass Effect. They're going to go on to face Kingpins, who are the number 2 seed. So definitely a big step up for the next match if you are Mass Effect.
Yeah, going from facing a number 10 seed to 7 to a number 2 is going to be a really hard challenge for Mass Effect. But from what the display I've seen today, I think they could pull it off.
They look really well coordinated and have a lot of... They just seem to know what they're doing really well, and they know what compositions to play. I don't know what kind of staff they have behind them, but if they do have any, they are doing a very good job of, you know, educating these players on how to play these compositions, what works, what doesn't. And their team has a really strong bond. It looks like they play together really well, and they rotate really well, and they just look like a really strong team. So I'm excited to see how they're going to do in the upper bracket.
Yeah, but that's not to call Boop out just yet. They do have a fighting chance to come back and maybe prove our underdog story correct in the lower bracket.
That is definitely possible. As we saw Boop, they're no slouches. They looked really, really good, and they had their moments this match. I always like to talk about Hollywood, but Hollywood was such a great example of that, of how good of a hold they put up. That was incredible. And going down the lower bracket, they might have a good chance to have a bit, maybe easier matches, but you never know. It's playoffs. You never know if they're going to be easier or not. They're going to face lower seed teams, but those teams could be all over the place. But it's going to give them a chance to, you know, reset and come back next week, maybe with, you know, fresh new strategies or a good mental, and come back and they'll have a good chance.
Yeah, I mean, after some tough losses, sometimes you just got to take a little bit of a step back, realize what you did wrong, get back as a team, reset your minds, and make sure you have a really, really good next week.
Yeah, and I think that is going to be all from us, Booz. Do you have any closing thoughts? As I don't think I mentioned, this is Booz's first cast as well, so I probably did. I'm not sure if I did, Booz, but
I think you mentioned it at the beginning, but yeah, I mean, this was a very, very good match from both teams today. They both put on one great performance. I can't wait to see where both of them go into the playoffs.
Yeah, good luck to both these teams, and we will see them next week as they both continue in playoffs. So, thank you all, and have a great rest of your night.